Merry Meet Annie here. I mentioned in my last blog that I had just read Neil deGrasse Tyson's new book. I love it when I'm in a particularly meditative mood, thinking of certain things, and the kind of things that, well, in that moment seem like big things. And along comes a moment of sacred synchronicity, a moment when something seems to have come into view and consideration at just the same time. The season of Samhain began at its summit to embrace the consideration of heritage, who we are. What bits have come together to create us, biologically, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually. As I was considering something that I hadn't previously blogged in this season, although it's part of my thoughts and meditations each year, along came a spot in Chapter 7 in Neil's new book, Letters from an Astrophysicist, that intrigued me and then floated me away on something that felt like wonder. And this is from that part of Chapter 7. On my deathbed, one thought I will surely have comes from evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins. He notes that we who die are the lucky ones. Most people, most genetic combinations of who could ever exist, will never be born, and so will never have the opportunity to die. That and other reflections on our place in the universe never fail to bring me intellectual enlightenment and spiritual peace when I seek them. Most teachers who focused on earth-centered practices will use the analogy of gazing into a night sky filled with stars. It's a powerful metaphor for the simultaneous holding that we're at the same time completely unique. There's nothing like us in the universe, and we are one with the universe. Separate and one. Individual and united. Considerations of mystery when it comes to who we are and why we are here are part of the season of Samhain. And this year I have added consideration that who I am is not only unique, but is also a combination of star stuff that was, in the end, nothing more than a cosmic coincidence. Other coincidences will never manifest. There's just too many possible combinations, and yet there is the combination that ended up being me, and out of that, the gift and the experience of my life. A lesson on both gratitude and humility. Makes you consider just exactly what best use are we making of our cosmically coincidental selves. Doesn't it? My cosmically coincidental self says to your cosmically coincidental self, here in the season of Samhain, I wish you mirth and reverence. Merry part.